Hello, this is your author Mark coming to you live with another interesting discussion. Today we're going to talk about one topic two topics. Is grade school and high school education relevant in this day and age? Well, I'm going to get right to this right to this topic. Well, your grade school education, it is relevant to a point that it teaches you the writing, arithmetic, and all that stuff, so you can learn how to read, write, and do arithmetic. Now, is high school education relevant in today's society? Well, when it comes to high school, I would say yes and no. And I would say in both of these situations, the answer is yes and no. Yes, your grade school is important because then it teaches you how to read and write. But read and write, you can learn basic math, how to do addition and subtraction. But here's the deal: you have to understand whether in grade school, in high school, in high school, I'm not talking about first grade, because in first grade they teach in grade school they teach you how to read, how to do write, and do some basic math. That's a given. But in reality, as you progress through grade school and high school, then the education becomes more irrelevant. But what grade school is and high school is good for is making friends and connections for your future. Making what things like grade school and high school allow you to do is make friends for the future, because we all talked about that the nature of work has changed. Now, when you look for employment in the future, that the nature of that has also changed, because when it comes to finding employment nowadays, is it's not through resumes and all that other stuff. It is through actual networking, and that's what your foundation for networking to some degree, like finding friends, etc., for your future. It starts in grade school and high school. Now, I was listening to another YouTuber, but I think he does make a good point in some degree, that when it comes to the high school education and the whole high school experience, that sort of thing, it's kind of, he said that high school today is basically irrelevant, and to a degree he's right. But again, it's all about network and all that other stuff that we talked about. But in reality, when he talked about bullies and all that stuff, and all that other things, yes, bullying does still happen, etc. But the thing is, I'm going to tell you how to deal with bullies. Basically, how do you deal with a bully? With a bully, all you have to do is ignore him. Ignore him, because let me tell you, all those sports people and all these bullies that bully you in high school, and all those other people, I'm gonna say what the character of Seven of Nine said in Star Trek Voyager. She used to use the phrase irrelevant. Well, those jocks that were football players, those people who were bullies in high school, and those people who picked on you are going to become, when you graduate from high school, from grade school and high school, especially when you graduate from high school, those people are going to become irrelevant. And even, I will guarantee, because let me tell you, the real world does not tolerate bullies. It does not. Basically, basically will not tolerate. The real world will not tolerate jerks. Now, can bullies change? Yes, they can, and we're going to get into that now. We're going to get into but sometimes it's not in all cases. It's in some cases. In some cases, bullies can actually motivate you to succeed. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story about myself. Now, look, was I bullied in high school? Not really. A little bit here and there I was. But the thing is, though, to those people that bullied me and picked on me in high school, you know what? I am glad that they did that, because they actually motivated me to actually to go to finish high school, to go to college, to actually pursue my military career, even with my disability. I was able to pursue a lucrative career in the United States Coast Guard. Thank you very much. And the reason that happened, because look, those sort of, if I saw these bullies again, I would say thank you, because and actually they motivated me to, in a positive way, to finish high school, to graduate college, to go into the military, to become a successful, semi-successful book author, which I am grateful about that I became an author. And let me tell you, and all these girls that you want in high school now, let me tell you about them. Trust me, when you graduate from high school and you leave and you get out of the, because in my opinion, and this is my opinion only, that grade school and high school are just, in my opinion, are just prison for your mind. But really, your creativity, your ability to learn, to actually discover, that starts in college. That really starts in college, and then after you get out of your comfort zone in academia, then this is where you start to explore your talents, all those other things. But you know what? And to some girls who didn't give you time of day, okay, great, whoopee. I personally would like to say thank you to them, to those girls that didn't give me time of day, because thanks to them, I am successful. I am semi-successful. I did do something. I am still doing something productive with my life. I'm a book author. I finished college. So, the best, in my opinion, the best way to deal with a lot of people say, a lot of the liberals always say, you gotta deal with the bullies this way, you gotta deal with the bullies that way. But look, the best way to deal with a bully is basically to ignore them. Now, can bullies become your friends later on in life? That's possible, because to be honest with you, uh, I mean, to some degree, the girl, for example, the girl that I used to like in high school didn't want to give me time of day. I'm not mad at that. But you know what? Me and her are best friends today. So, I mean, although sometimes I feel that a life can throw you a curveball in your life, but I'm to the point, and back to this topic is high school is high school actually is it better to go through this high school experience or just to skip it? That's up to you, whatever you want to do, because in reality what I would have done, what I should have done, but then I wouldn't have the experience that I had. I mean, yes, in high school I had good experiences, I had bad experiences, I had just irrelevant experiences. But the thing is, if I had to do everything over again, I would just what I would do is I would really skip the whole high school experience, get my GED, and go straight to college, because in reality, you're learning. I mean, is college nowadays basically high school 2.0? Yes, it is, because I mean you're in the beginning in college they teach you your first year of college is basically a review what you learned in high school. Let's put it that. So in some cases the college can be a high school 2.0, but in reality because when I graduated from Strayer University, I graduated twice. Okay. I graduated twice, once with an associate's degree in arts and information systems in 2012, and then in 2020 I graduated with a bachelor's degree in computer science and homeland security management. And but also after 2012, after graduating, I went into the Coast Guard service, and while in the Coast Guard, I was pursuing my bachelor's degree. But and to be honest with you, to those bullies who and to those girls who didn't give me time of day, you know what? I like to say thank you to them, because they actually motivated me to make my life better, to actually do better. So, well, it is being bullied. Let's put it this way: is being bullied in high school horrible? Yes, it is. It's very horrible. But what happened with me? Although sometimes it was negative. It was negative to a point, but you know what? I managed to turn it into a positive. And today, look, I graduated college, which I may say, even in high school, the teachers said that I will never turn out to be nothing and all that stuff. But and that I'll never go to college. But guess what? I graduated college with 2 degrees, with 1 associate's and the other 1 bachelor's. I'm a successful book author, which I have 6 books published. They are available on Amazon. You can actually look them up. Just look up Mark Wrobel's books. And the other thing, a lot of people say, oh, we got a bullying crisis in high schools and all that other things. But you know what? The best way to deal with the bully is to basically basically ignore them. Because let me tell you, all those people who were bullies in high school, who were the jocks, and and all those other, and the girls that you wanted in high school, in reality, they will turn out, basically what, 99.1% of them will end up, they'll either probably end up working a low paying job. They'll probably they'll probably they'll probably they'll probably end up living in a crummy house and all that stuff. They'll probably get divorced. So really, once you get out of grade school and high school and go to college, and after you get out of college, to be honest with you, once you get out of academia and get out of school, then all those people are just going to be irrelevant. That's all. So and the reason that that and to be honest with you, I mean, to be honest with you, once you get out of this academic setting and all that, then trust me, you're still gonna be able to do good things. You're still gonna be able to do great things. Now, back to this topic: is grade school and high school education relevant today? Grade school, like I said in the beginning, yes, because they teach you how to write, how to read, how to basically act in society. But when it comes to high school, not so much, because in my opinion, the real actual learning itself, the process of learning, and you're going to be taught how to learn. That is, if you get into a good college, and I mean, if you find good professors in college, then they'll teach you how to learn. So I'm going to say goodbye for now, and I'm going to see you in my next video.